Hey guys, Jake here with Clackercraft Drip Boats. Hey, sitting here at the Portland Boat Show, first part of January here. We got the big show here. We got 5 different models of boats here. Me and Dan over there, you can see him talking to customers, are here showing off some of our new toys. Right now I'm standing right next to, I'll go through them here for you guys, show you a few boats I got here. This is a 16-foot Big Eddy, universal, we call it the switch model. It's got the movable boxes in it, movable rear box. Got the removable casting brace, so you can, universal to try it, fish it with different styles of fishing. Take both these front boxes out, put one center in the boat. We have a separate set of bolts there. Really slick design, just because it makes it universal for all types of fishing, from a fly fisherman to maybe a gear fisherman to a lake fisherman. Really cool boat. Back here we got one of our traditional designs here, a 16-foot standard hull design. This one's kind of considered a 16-foot, maybe a salmon steel guide model or a fly fishing bench. It's kind of got a little bit of both interiors in it, meaning it's got a front bench here. A lot of guys like these for transitioning from spot to spot, maybe on the chutes, or plug fishermen really like the bench model boats because it keeps both their passengers in the front, and you have a lot of storage in the rear of the boat that way as well. This one does have a walk-through rower's bench, which is something we don't do a whole lot of, but it does make it nice if a guy or gal's going to go in from front to back, maybe using a motor at times to push through some frog water, to come on back up to the sticks. It makes it really nice, passable to come through the boat. So this is kind of a slick design. This one we just kind of did some different options on it just to mix it up a little bit for showing people different styles of fishing you can do with the boat. Great boat as well. 16-foot standard side boat, high side boat. So over here we kind of got our flagship 18-foot Clackermax. You might see a lot of the Northwest guides using this boat, along with some other areas too, down in California, and some people in the Rocky Mountains will use these 18-foot Clackermaxes. Really universal design. This particular one here is got what we call a 360 rowers box. Removable rear brace here, along with removable rear box. A person might ask why they want the removable. If you ever did a trip or heard of people doing trips on like the John Day or Deschutes River, there's a lot of other rivers you can do those camp trips on. It makes it really nice when you can take these options out, put all your camp gear back here, and then have most of your passengers sit in the front of the boat. These have got the movable boxes in here. You can fix them as well, but these ones are kind of nice because they have rubber feet on them, so you can see right here, they sit here pretty well. You can move one to the back, maybe put everybody's inline center. A lot of people will like that for float fishing or fly casting the boat. You never need kind of in line to move them around. So it's just an option. Also, you can put a cooler in here with the seat on it as well. It's got a lot of room in the front of this boat. Also has a built-in rod storage, which all of our boats have. A lot of good tray storage, all that good stuff. 18-foot Clackermax, great boat. We also got another one of our Big Eddies here just to flavor up the colors of the boots. It's kind of a cool looking one. It's got the bottom up white, charcoal, aqua, kind of a sharp looking boat. It's a real popular boat, so we decided to bring a couple of them to show off. This one also has, which I did fail to mention back there, but it's got the motor plate on it, which is pretty standard in the Northwest. A lot of people might come and say, I'm never going to use motor. But to me, I try to convince them to do this because I really think it makes a big difference. Having this already set up, because I don't know how many times I've sold a boat to somebody, 6 months goes by, they're over on a lake, they're like, I should have listened to Jake and put a motor mount on my boat, because go up to a high lake or a central lake, it's nice to have the option to put either electric motor on here or a gas motor, along with the river situation. Yeah, you may not use it all the time, but it doesn't hurt the boat to have it set up this way. It makes it just more universal, and that's the goal, is to be able to use this boat a little bit everywhere. I've even used them out in the estuaries and bays for crabbing. They're a great little crabbing boat. You want to be careful and pick and choose your tides, but it's a great boat for tidewater fishing as well. So it makes it kind of nice and slick. And then over here we have our 17-foot Magnum Power Drifter. It's kind of our crossover design between a power boat and maybe a rowable boat. We don't really call it a drift boat. It's more of a power drifter. I'd say it's more of a power boat than a drift boat. Can you row it? Yes. That's what a lot of people say. How does it row? And I always tell them, for a jet boat, it's the best rowing one out there. It really is, because of the ease of rowing, being a fiberglass boat, being a non-conductor, quiet, very warm boat when it's cold out, very cool boat in the summertime. This one's kind of slick. We set it up with some stereo system in it, which is kind of something fun. You don't need that there. We also have the foam flooring in here. It's called Gator Step flooring. There's different color patterns you could buy for this stuff. We kind of went with the best layout as far as how it looked with the boat. Obviously, we're trying to make these things always look cool for customer, as this one is. It's white, royal blue. We put a fancy little aluminum pinstripe here, I guess you could say, a polished stainless pinstripe on it to fancy it up. Always kind of add a little flair for my customers on their boats for them. It's another cool option to feature these boats. Trailer we built for these Magnums. They're great for getting, I don't know how many people have commented how much more about the trailer sometimes. I swear they love the trailer. Getting in and out of the boat, grabbing stuff in the boat if it's sitting in your driveway, or just getting out when you get back to the boat ramp to step in there, or launching the boat. It never made sense to me for a power boat to have a catwalk up the center, because that might be a dangerous spot when you're helping your friend load the boat. You get the throttle a little bit, and you're standing between the back of your pickup and the bow of the boat. So I like to have the option of this for launching the boat. It really makes it nice. But the Magnum Power Drifter, pretty much for the most part, this is a standard setup out the door. They come with obviously the 6040 Tohatsu, which is a great motor. It has a 5-year warranty on it. Awesome motor. Trailer, oars, boat, all the seating you see here, trolling motor seat. All this stuff can be removed as well. So if you want to take it out of the boat, you can take it out and reconfigure the interior of it. If you just be trolling, you might take your rear casting brace out. This is also a good brace for just motoring the boat up the rivers. It's just something stable you can keep yourself against, so if you do bump something, you're not going to go flying on the boat. Highly recommend keeping that brace in there when you're on a river situation. But as far as this boat goes, it's pretty much standard how they go out the door. It's got the only upgrades it really has on this particular boat is the stereo system, which is most time people don't necessarily want that. It's more of a fun thing. And the Gator Step flooring. Those are 2 additional options. But as far as the most part, the boat comes as seen. What kind of show special we have it on right now. So all kinds of options can be added to these things, from bow mount motors to rear transom motors to anything anybody else does on any other boat, crab davits, we can do on this boat. So it's just really particular what type of fishing you're going to be doing. So again, 17-foot Clackcraft Magnum, awesome boat. You may have heard about it already. If you haven't, check it out. So we're at the boat show through the weekend here. If you have any questions, you can reach out to Clackcraft, say hello, or just come down to the show and see us and just check out the boats. So thanks for taking a look at the video, and again, Clackcraft.